From this valley they say you are leaving. We shall miss your bright eyes and sweet smile, for you take with you all of the sunshine that has brightened our pathway a while. Then come sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy that's loved you so true. For a long time, my darling, I've waited for the sweet words you never would say. Now at last all my fond hopes have vanished, for they say that you're going away. Then come stand by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy that's loved you so true.
A group of jolly cowboys discussing plans at ease. Says one, I'll tell you something, boys, if you will listen, please. I'm an old cowpuncher, you see me dressed in rags. I used to be a good one, boys, and I went on great big jazz. I have got a home, boys, a good one you all know, although I haven't seen it since very long ago. I'm headed back to Dixie once more to see them all. Going to see my mother when the work's all done this fall. When I left my home, boys, my mother for me cried. She begged me not to go, boys, for me she would have died. Mother's heart is aching, breaking for me, that's all. With God's help I'll see her when the work's all done this fall. This cowboy went out to stand his guard. The night was dark and cloudy and storming very hard. The cattle, they got frightened and rushed in wild stampede. The cowboy tried to head them while riding at full speed. Riding in the darkness so loudly did he shout, trying hard to head them and turn the herd about. His saddle horse did stumble and on him it did fall. He'll not see his mother when the work's all done this fall. Send my mother my wages, boys, the wages I have earned. I am so afraid, boys, the last year I returned. Headed for a new range, I hear the master's call. I'll not see my mother when the work's all done this fall. Fred, you take my saddle, George, you take my bed, Bill, you take my pistol after I am dead. Please think of me kindly when you look upon them all. I'll not see my mother when the work's all done this fall. Charlie was buried at sunrise, no tombstone for his head. Nothing but a little boy, and this is what it said. Charlie died at daybreak, he died from a fall. He'll not see his mother when the work's all done this fall.
I was hanging around town, just spending my time, out of a job, not earning a dime. A feller steps up and he said, I suppose you're a bronc fighter from the looks of your clothes. You figures me right, I'm a good one, I claim. Do you happen to have any bad ones to tame? Said he's got one, a bad one to buck. For throwing good riders, he's had lots of luck. I gets all head up and I ask what he pays to ride this old nag for a couple of days. He offered me 10 and I said, I'm your man. The bronc never lived that I couldn't fan. He said, get your saddle, I'll give you a chance. In his buckboard we hops and he drives to the ranch. I stayed until morning and right after chuck I stepped out to see if this outlaw can buck. Down in the horse corral, standing alone, is an old caballo, a strawberry roan. His legs are all spavined, he's got pigeon toes, little pig eyes and a big Roman nose, little pin ears that touch at the tip. A big 44 brand was on his left hip. Ewe-neck and old with a long lower jaw. I could see with one eye he's a regular outlaw. I gets the blinds on him and it sure is a fright. Next comes my saddle and I screws it down tight. Then I steps on him and I raises the blind. Get out the way, boys, he's gonna unwind. He sure is a frog walker, he heaves a big sigh. He only likes wings for to be on the fly. He turns his old belly right up to the sun. He sure is a sunfish and son of a gun. He's about the worst bucker I've seen on the range. He'll turn on a nickel and give you some change. He hits on all fours and goes up on high. Leaves me a spinning up there in the sky. I turns over twice and I comes back to earth. I lights into cussin' the day of his birth. I know there are ponies that I cannot ride. There's some of them left, they haven't all died. I'll bet all my money the man he lied that'll stay with old Strawberry when he makes his high dive.